So I got an executive mindset out there. Go check it out if you haven't already.
He gonna drop it. You know how he do. He gonna drop it at the bottom.
But I want I want to hear y'all's what y'all think about. Well, not even think about him passing, but I don't know if you've been seeing Myke. Like I've been seeing a lot of more females like come out and really have joy in his passing, and so I start with you, Rag. Like what you think about that?
You already know what I think about him, and it's not just because I found out. It's not just because I found out that he was my uncle in my mind.
This man uncle.
But
Uncle KS.
Yes, but no, it's when I and y'all gonna laugh, but when I was in seminary, we had an expression: chew the meat up and spit the bones out. So it's basically like when you're eating chicken, you don't eat the bones, you get the meat, like what you cannot digest, you get rid of, right?
Right.
And you're right. Just nasty. But so everything he said was not correct, right?
Yeah.
But but a lot of people would just listen to the viral parts. And if you didn't watch the whole video, first of all, nobody made like these women call in. They were calling asking him, right? They also did not talk about, and we read this when we were talking off camera, like it's people who got married after listening to his advice. It's people who talked about their relationships that got saved after listening to his advice.
Testimonials.
So you have to take the parts out that are digestible. And as the late great Paul Mooney would say, if the shoe fits, wear it. If it don't apply, let it fly. And so people would take the part that don't apply and act like that's the whole video. And that might have been 3 minutes of a 15-minute video. You know what I'm saying? But then you got other people, saying the truth hurts. You get, if something that I say, and I'm saying it in a calm manner, and I'm asking you to look at yourself, if that makes you defensive, it may be some truth in it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of people got offended because it was some truth in what he was saying. And what he was saying was not a template for everybody. Right? So like he said, if you're 35, like no, some women, like it might have been other situations of why they were in that situation. But for 97% of them, they were exactly what he was talking about. And then the more that he let them talk, the more that they validated his point. So again, I didn't agree with everything that he said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was talking about women in general, but a lot of people like, anytime you say, if you're a black man and you say women, it's like you're automatically bashing black women.
Right.
And also, I could be talking about a particular black one. If I'm talking about this chick over here, I'm not talking about all black women. I'm talking about this chick over here. But a lot of times it's made to be like, you're talking about all black women. Well, if you're not doing what she's doing, it's not you. But that's the way people took it.
Well, let me take a pause real quick. I just want to make sure we do have a black woman in here. And I was going to make sure, we're good.
Apparently, she phenomenal because this nigga be always posting some stuff on Facebook about a real woman, ride or die, got my queen, got my back. I'm like,
look, I didn't want to be sure because
she got you on a payroll or something. Like, I mean, she be gassing
I got a wife and stuff too. So we actually had this. We had a little date night early this night, and so we actually talked about a little bit of this Kevin Samuels thing a little bit. And so, I mean, she she watches it sometimes, and we be having a couple talks because some of my views may not meet hers to a degree, but that's life. That's what we got to do. So I just want to make sure we're we're the tension in the room, no tension,
right.
Our vibes.
But I can't say as you say that.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
As you say that though, like I'm watching, like she's not her body language is cool. She's not tense. She didn't flinch up. So
what's so funny is when we watch some of his videos from time to time, she be like, you know what, he ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, what I realized about some of the women that did take joy, so to speak, and I spoke about this, is at the end of the day, bro, like accountability is a hard pill to swallow.
Very hard.
You know what I'm saying? And not everybody is made for that. I know when she try and hold me accountable sometimes, I be like, bro, I ain't trying to hear this shit right now. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that it's something that I need to hear.
Yeah.
Might not necessarily be the thing that I want to hear, but if you notice, he never criticized women that had their shit together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can we cuss on her?
Yes.
Nigga, you must don't. How often do you watch?
I watch.
Man, I was finna say like I drop a whole lot of motherfuckers and shit, ass, kiss my ass.
I'm just trying to respect the room.
No.
And then I even had said one time, I'm not gonna say dick, I'm gonna say phallus, but I just said dick. Like, come on now. And shout out to Pastor Moss, but Pastor Moss watches this joint too.
Man, what's up, Pastor Moss? I know he probably don't.
And Pastor Mike watches this joint.
Yeah. Pastor, that's my dog.
Oh no, we gonna have Pastor Mike on here one day.
Oh, you got to.
Yeah. And I would say he don't know it, but he know because I asked him.
But yeah, do you? But yeah, what I thought, because I did see you did post some, I think this morning.
Yeah, it's just like it was so odd to see women taking joy in it, and it's like, bro, like y'all act like he was talking about each one of you, and he was not. Like any woman that is on top of their game, like he's not like his goal was never to criticize women. It was really for you to have a reality check about you, your situation, be able to look in the mirror, and that's not the easiest thing to be able to do. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't at all.
And women aren't used to being held accountable.
When we was back, if you remember, shout out to our old you know what I'm saying, touring days, because you know we was all over the South and everything like that. Man, me, you, Crown. You know what I'm saying? The guy who always say salute on the intro, Trill Nova. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Nova. But what's one thing I always made sure everybody was, we held each other
accountable.
That's we were big on accountability. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like if you do some shit, own your shit. If you big enough to do it, be big enough to own it and say I did that and live with the consequences of that, and then don't be mad when somebody corrects you on it, right?
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's been time, like I can say we hold each other accountable all the time.
It's tough.
Like he was finna clown you about what time you showed up. It's been times like
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Your lady here kind of brought my mood, got me on another level. I was you know what I'm saying? Because you know when a lady in the room, you know certain stuff I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it 1,000 out with them. But you know, I did what I did. But yeah, it's
I see
it's
you
all
iron
good.
The yak. If you had a cup, you could get some. You're bad. He said if you would have been here on time, you would have had a cup.
Would have had the yak. Could have had.
I'm good.
Oh, you say that. But I saw the way you was looking at the Martell.
I think he on his level already though. I think he came in.
Yeah, no, he might have came in on his level.
Yeah, I think he came in. I think he came in on his level. So
but no, I was gonna say like though, you hold me, and it's the thing, like sometimes dude, like I be 10 minutes late and he know I got chased by racist dogs. I had enough time to go hop in the shower. I ate on my way here. But still, but that's accountability. Right? And so I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, like you said, when she be trying to, like, sometimes I be like, nigga. But
you be pissed off. You be pissed off.
I do. You know,
having that little bitter beer face be coming here.
Right. And then he send me text messages. I don't respond because he already know. Like, but at the same time, I've never responded like, man, kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like when we do chop it up, and I have to tell him, like, look, I got your text. I had the process. But I'm gonna work on me. You know, I'm gonna do better. You know what I'm saying? But that's what accountability is. And then it's been some times it's not been on this, but he's came to me about some things that he was dealing with, and he was like, "What do you think I should do?" And so I gave him one scenario, but then I said, "But on your part, though, you know, you could have did A, B, C, X, Y, Z," and he'll be like, "Yeah, but because I love him and that's my brother." You know what I'm saying? I expect greatness out of him. So I'm going to hold him up here. You know, and vice versa. He holds me up here. So even when I want to be, you know where I want to be at. We was talking about this off camera. But he ain't going to let me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we know where you want to be.
Accountability is a big thing.
Keep it presidential.